Welcome everyone to part 2 of our proven website action series for MSPs. In this section, Tim and I will be walking you through the 2 most important quarterly actions MSP businesses should take regarding their website. In part 1, we saw the monthly actions. This is the second installment of our series, and then look forward for the third part on the yearly action later on. The theme of this second part of the series is about establishing better and more effective engagement with the prospects that visit your website. We all want more visitors, but we also want those visitors to be engaged and to eventually take some type of action on your website. So how do we do that? Next slide. Well, the very first thing that we recommend you perform or do at least once a quarter is publishing case studies or success stories. The ultimate goal of case studies is to remove doubt and uncertainty in the prospect's mind about whether or not you can actually deliver on the promises you refer to and mention in your service pages or on your homepage or on every other page of your website regarding the services that you offer. On top of that, case studies serve as social proof and help to build trust with potential clients that may not know about you by demonstrating your expertise from the work that you have done with previous or existing clients. And last but not least, case studies also help with SEO. Generally, if a case study is really good, you could potentially get backlinks from other websites, maybe in the same industry as yours. They can link back to your site, and with that, you're going to improve your website search engine rankings and generally drive more traffic to your site as well. So all in all, generally, publishing case study is a win for you and a win for the prospects that are going to visit your website for the first time or coming back after the first visit and just trying to figure out whether you are a good fit for them. And so the case study building process is generally fairly straightforward. First and foremost, you want to find happy clients and generally the type of clients you would like to have more of in the future. This is really important because, of course, you can create case studies and success stories around every client that has had good success with your service. But you really want to focus on the ones that are happy, that your team was happy working with. Because if you create a case study around a client that, yes, was successful, but was a real pain to work with, maybe you don't want to create a case study around that client. You may end up attracting more of that type of client, and your team and yourself may not be as happy. So focus on the clients that are really making your company a better company, and you're going to attract more of those clients in the future. Secondly, you want to find tangible results attached to the work that you have done for those clients. Anything related to increased revenue, increased efficiency, or even increased productivity, anything that is measurable and tangible contributes to a more powerful case study. And lastly, you want to tell your case studies as a client story, really. The case study is a story about the transformation your client experienced by working with you. So really make sure that the story revolves around them more than it revolves around you. You don't need to be too forceful in selling yourself or selling your services in the case study itself. At the end of the day, the case study lives on your website. And if a prospect is reading it and they want to learn more about the services you offer, they are probably just one click away from your service pages. So don't be too salesy in your case study. Again, the case study is a place for you to showcase the transformation of your clients. And obviously, you really also want to make sure that case studies, since they're such a powerful sales asset for yourself and your company, you want to make sure the case studies are easily accessible from anywhere on your website. So Not everybody's going to land on your homepage. Most people are probably, if you're writing articles, may end up visiting your site for the first time from an article, from a blog post. Make sure that even from those pages, case studies are easily accessible. Have a menu item up in the navigation with case studies very prominently indicated up there, so that if anybody is reading an article and want to find out, okay, I want to learn more about this company, maybe they have worked with companies similar to mine, they can find the case study page right there and start reading case studies.
Okay, another quarterly activity you want to do is build a new page for a marketing campaign. Maybe this doesn't end up being exactly every quarter, but at least a handful of times per year. And there's lots of different types of pages that you can make depending on what you're looking to accomplish. So it's really important to understand that all the different pages on your site exist for a different reason. And I'll go through a few of those here so you can understand what you should be building in terms of what you're trying to accomplish or what message you're trying to get across to a website visitor. First are pages that explain what you sell. Typically, these are services pages. It might be a page about how you offer Microsoft 365 or Google Workplace support, could be about cable management, could be about cybersecurity, or it could just be about your overall managed services recurring managed services that you provide. So these pages should get into the details of what each of those services include, what benefits come along with them, and maybe even want to talk about some pain points that prospects feel that you can help them solve. So as you develop new services or as your services change over time, it's important that you create new pages for those services or make sure your existing services pages are up to date with the latest benefits that you offer through all those different services. Next up are pages about who you sell your services to. Typically, these fall under location pages or industry pages. Location pages might be pages that specifically target a region around you. Let's say that you live in, you work out of the San Francisco Bay Area. You might have location pages for San Jose, one for San Francisco, and one for Oakland. This really helps out with SEO because it gives you a much more specific target and it narrows down the market that you're trying to address and narrows down the competition that you're up against in the search engine results page. So having this type of page can help you get way more specific, include more specific keywords that are going to show Google, hey, I should be ranking for something like IT support San Jose. And with industry pages, you might talk about specific industries that you work with. This could be manufacturing, law firms, healthcare, anything like that. And you can, again, get into more specifics about the problems those businesses in those industries face and the solutions that you can tailor to their specific needs. It helps you deliver a much more compelling argument because you're getting way more specific to that audience rather than just a general pitch that you might have on your homepage. And then there are pages about why they should buy from you, why they should do business with you. And these are very commonly landing pages for email or advertising campaigns. We're getting into a very specific offer, and the action you're looking for is for them to fill out a form, schedule a consultation, book an appointment with your sales team, something along those lines. So again, this is a very narrowly focused page. You're saying, here, look at what I'm selling. I have this specific thing. And if you fill out this form, you'll take this specific action. There's some other pages that fall under this category that really help build trust and help people make a decision about whether they want to take that step and actually work with you. FAQ pages where you're providing answers to the most commonly asked questions that your prospects have. Or the About Us page, which really helps them get to know the personality of your business, who you are, the story behind you, who your team is, and really start to develop that trust. It's a great idea to use team member pictures here. They can see there's humans behind this website who are going to do the work with them and actually take care of them once they sign up with you. So if you're not sure where to start, a good place is just by looking at your site today and reviewing all of those key pages on your site. Do you have all separate pages for all of the most important services that you offer? What about all the locations that you serve and all of the industries that you serve? Or has something changed about anything that you offer that needs to be updated? If you need to make any changes to your website and you're already a Pronto client, just let us know what changes those are, what new pages need to be built. And we're always around, happy to help out with that kind of stuff. And one important thing to note here is that it can be very easy to get carried away with just building more and more pages on your site, that you can have a page for this and a page for that. But you should keep in mind that you don't want to build pages just for the sake of having more pages. We've seen this mistake when new clients come to us asking for help rebuilding their website. Sometimes they have menus that are absolutely massive with 20 or 30 options in them, and it's really easy for your visitors to get lost. So it's very important that all the pages you build on your site have a specific purpose behind them, that they're connected to something real that you do, that you really serve that industry and you specialize in it, or you really serve that location and you're really putting marketing effort behind it to help improve your search engine results there, or other marketing activities in that location to make it even more powerful. So don't go overboard with this. Make sure you're staying focused on what your business really provides and that every page is connected to something real that your business offers. That's it for this one. Feel free to email me or Mateo if you have any questions about anything we covered today, or reach out to our support team if you need any help with your website. Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.